The pink marble is peeling, the pedestal is rotting, and the algorithm doesn't love you back. Welcome to Dismantle Hustle, Aquarius Edition. I'm Poppy, your Age of Aquarius biz guide. We are filing for divorce from the me era and architecting the age of we. This is your field guide to leaving the scarcity loop, regulating your nervous system, and building a business that actually has a soul. The old world is shitting the bed. Let's build something better.
Let's talk about the high cost of chasing reach. We've been told that more is better. More followers, more impressions, more eyes on the brand. In the old world, the one we are rapidly outgrowing, reach was the only currency that mattered. We were taught to scream into the void, hoping that if we shouted loud enough, someone somewhere would buy something. But the Age of Aquarius doesn't reward the loudest voice. It rewards the clearest frequency. Today we're talking about why reach has become a vanity metric that is actually costing you your soul and your profit. We're exploring why resonance isn't a shout, it's a whisper that carries further than a scream ever could. The exhaustion of the algorithm. We've all felt it. That frantic, low-level anxiety that starts in the pit of your stomach when a post underperforms. That subtle pressure to hop on a trending audio or dance challenge that feels like wearing a costume that doesn't fit, one that makes you feel itchy and small. That is the high cost of chasing reach. When we prioritize reach, we are handing the keys of our creativity over to an algorithm designed by billionaires to keep people scrolling in a state of a semi-trance. We aren't creating for connection, we're creating for retention. We're trying to catch the eye of someone who is already halfway to the next post. If you are a founder, a creator, a healer, your work is frequency. It's a specific vibration born from your own healing, from your own journey, your own unlearning. When you dilute that frequency to appeal to the masses, you lose the very magic that makes your brand. You might get 100,000 views, but if none of those people feel seen by you, you're just digital noise. You're just another blip on the screen that they'll forget by dinner. Reach is horizontal, but resonance is vertical. Think of it this way. Reach is horizontal, it's wide, thin, and shallow. It's a mile wide and an inch deep. It's about volume, not depth. Resonance is vertical. It's a tether. It doesn't skim the surface. It goes straight down into the nervous system of your ideal client. It's the visceral moment when someone reads your Substack or hears your voice and thinks, wait, are they in my head? How did they know exactly how my body feels today? When you stop chasing XYZ number of followers or views, you start speaking directly to the one. The woman who is exactly where you were 2 years ago. Something paradoxical happens. Your community actually begins to grow faster, but it grows with the right fit humans. These are the people who don't need to be sold or convinced or funneled because they already recognize your vibration. They aren't leads, they are kin. Let's talk about the math of the whisper. Let's look at the literal high cost of this obsession with reach, because it's not just an emotional drain, it's an operational failure. The energetic cost is this. You are burnt out because you're trying to be everything to everyone. You're trying to speak algorithm instead of speaking human. Every time you post something that isn't your truth just to stay silent or relevant, not silent, just to stay relevant, you are leaking energy that should be going toward your actual mission. Let's talk about the financial cost. We see this in paid media all the time. You spend ad dollars on broad, cold audiences that look like customers on paper but don't share your values. You're paying for reach when you should be investing in the hearth. There's also a creative cost. This is the saddest one. You've stopped taking risks. You've stopped being provocative or weird or raw because you're afraid to lose the reach you've already fought so hard for. You've become a hostage for your own follower count at that point. In this new era, we are dismantling the hustle. We are moving away from the more of the Capricorn shadow, the structure for the sake of structure, and into the truth and community of the Aquarius light. Dismantling the reach trap. So how do we shift? How do we stop the frantic climb? First, audit your intent. Before you hit publish, take a breath and ask yourself, am I seeking validation from the reach, or am I seeking connection with the few? If you're posting just to see numbers go up, put the damn phone down. Number 2, lower the volume. Speak your truth in its rawest, most unpolished form. Don't sand down the edges of your message until they're blunt. The edges are where the resonance lives. Number 3, trust the whisper. This is the hardest part. You have to trust that the people meant for your mission, the ones who need your specific brand of somatic sanctuary, can hear you, even if you aren't shouting. Frequency doesn't need a megaphone. It just needs a clear channel. Your work is too important to be treated like digital filler for an ad-supported platform. Let the reach fall where it may. Focus on the resonance. Focus on the whisper. That makes someone just stop scrolling and start breathing. I'm Poppy. This is Dismantle Hustle. I'll see you in the shift.
If this episode stirred something in you, don't just go back to scrolling. That's how the digital mall keeps you rented. If you're ready to actually architect the infrastructure we talked about today, come join us inside the collective. For $17 a month, less than the price of 2 fancy lattes, you get full entry into the Aquarius Shift Lab. This includes the orientation, our sovereign asset library of PDFs and worksheets, and most importantly, the Pulse, my private weekly audio strategy briefing, where I bridge the latest cosmic shifts with the real-time marketing data I'm seeing across the 20-plus active accounts I manage. It's your weekly strategy recalibration so you never have to guess where the world is going. Stop being a tenant, start being an architect. Join the migration at AquariusBizShift.com. I'll see you in the lab.